Good morning, brothers. So today I want to start my day with something that I never did in my past. I mean that I never used this space to talk about another professional in this industry. And if you scroll my page, you can find anything, especially any bad thing about any other competitor or any other professional of this industry. I'm just arrived home. I arrived yesterday after a long trip because I spent the last 2 weeks in South America where I trained 6 different between special units and special team for the Olympics. And also I realized that there are some training courses. So as soon as I arrived at home, I start to receive a lot of messages from people that sent me a link. So I checked the link, and the link was this video about this man, Mr. James Yeager, that claims himself to be a professional instructor, firearm instructor in the United States, but especially claims himself to be an educator.
Because I'm an instructor, I'm an educator.
So the video is longer, and I start from this point that is the interesting point for me. But you can check the video, and so we can give more views to this man, more attention. I'm going to present you what he said in his video.
Real trainers, that it's kind of bad. Like, and this is not me trying to be mean to anybody.
So he said that he don't want to mean anybody, and just 2 seconds later.
Please don't think of it that way. But like Instructor Zero. There's a reason he doesn't have a real name. That is a facade. He's not a real. It's not a real thing. He's not an instructor. He is an entertainer. And I don't understand why people can't see that. I mean, it's no different than somebody dressing up in a costume and doing something. He is dressing up in a costume, and he's putting on an act. And I am quite entertained by this. I'm not trashing him as an entertainer. I'm merely trying to explain to you that should not be a source of tactical education. There is nothing he does that I would tell anybody to do in a gunfight. Nothing. And of course, when everything is edited to where somebody never misses, that's a fallacy. It's made up. When there's a TV show with a dragon on it, there's not really a dragon. But sometimes when they do these videos and they have the feel and the look of a training video, people are lulled into thinking that it's really training. And there's a lot of it going on, and you can't watch it. Like one of my favorite guys, they don't put all the videos anymore, Khan. Like, I think those guys are hilarious.
Okay, you start to talk again against another guy. I find this video really funny. You know why? Because I never met this man in first person. Because even if we had the opportunity, because we were in the same place, for example, at the NRA show this year in Nashville, or the last SHOT Show in Vegas, and he never asked me nothing about my profession, my life, my background, nothing. But he did this video, a public video, where he gave a lot of bad information about myself. So I think if someone that claims himself to be a professional mean that if I exit with a video like this, I suppose that he should have in his hand the proper information and the proper elements for support what he said in this video. And so let's start to talk point by point. He said that I'm not an instructor. And this is true, because I'm not a simple instructor. I'm not a kind of instructor that took his certification after a few hours of a training course on the range, or after a few days. I'm starting to be an instructor when I was in my military, in my unit, during my military service in Airborne Brigade, and I'm curious about where Mr. Yeager did his military service. After that, I continued to study, and I'm graduate with honor in Sciences for Investigation and Security. That is a faculty that is a part of Chance of Formation. So I am a certified educator, and I took the certification inside a college, not on the range, not after a simple course. I'm really curious where this man took his certification as an educator or as a firearm instructor. And this is the first element that make me very, very surprised about what he said. And another point is, I'm as an educator in the last 10 years, just for give an idea to this man, I teach it inside university. I'm teaching inside university. I'm a trained advisor. I work for many different countries, for different units, special units or special forces, and I provide to the units specific training programs. I created a system like ICTS. I am the director of security in the operative division. I'm a director of security of one industrial site that has civilian industrial site that has one of the highest security level in my country, and we work under the Ministry of the Economy and Financial and under the control of another two authorities. I am the director of security of an international financial group, and I provide to them security plans for all around the world. I'm a CEO of many companies, and yes, for sure, I'm a certified instructor and certified educator. So he said that I'm a fake because I'm not use my real name in what I do. But maybe he doesn't understand why? Because I'm not sell training course to civilians, but I work with units all around the world in many different places. A lot of them dangerous places and with very delicate tasks. I work with a unit. I train counter narcotics unit. I train counter terrorism unit. I train unit that work against the big criminal organizations. So this is the reason why I decided to use a simple filter like Instructor Zero for the internet stuff. And he said that another reason that I'm not an instructor, and another point that confirmed this is the fact that I never did a training DVD. This is an interesting point because the training DVD is something that you can sell and you can earn money, but I had no time. We already shot all the material for realz training DVD, but I had no time because I was in the opposite of him, that is just a salesman that sell everyday products, t-shirts, guns, or work on sponsor, because he tried to make money in everything, even in an unfair way. And I took myself in many different places of this world. I work in many different countries, starting from Asia, Africa, Middle East, and South America. And a lot of time I try to do my best. I try to help units in their job, and a lot of time I did for free, and I have no shame on this because I try to give my contribute. I try to share my luck with other people. For this reason, we support many different projects. We support a project for veteran associations. We support a project to support the children or the kids of some brothers that they had a problem. We support different projects in different parts of the world for try to help the families of the brothers of the units. And this is the reason why I had no time to realize the DVD. And I'm happy that he can realize his DVD and earn his money. But I want to tell to this man, Mr. Yeager, you made so many mistakes with this video. First of all, the first mistake is that why you didn't call me and say this in my face when you had the opportunity. Second point, you realized the video and you uploaded in your community, and at the end of all this this is a joke video. You know, at the end of all this stuff, what seemed to me is just a poor try to try to find more views, to reach more people and earn more money, but not in a fair way. So you claim yourself to be an educator. That is the most interesting part. So as soon as I typed his name on the internet to try to find some information, because I didn't know nothing about him except the fact that he is a firearm instructor in the United States, I found this interesting article, and I'm going to upload the article so you can read all the article that is longer than this part. The article was written by Bill Marlin on January 11, 2013. Editors update that Tennessee Department of Public Safety and Homeland Security Friday suspended the handgun carry permit of James Yeager, who early treatment to start killing people if gun control advanced, according to a TV in Nashville. Commissioner Bill Gibson said that Yeager's comments were irresponsible, dangerous, and deserved our immediate attention. Department officials said that they had not certified Yeager or his tactical response school has instructors. So this guy, you know, an educator, someone that claims himself to be an educator, for me, for my country, should be an example for the community. To be an instructor or to be an educator is not a job, it's a lifestyle. So you need to be an example for the community. And you know what he said? He said to start killing people. He didn't say, I start to kill bad guy. He said, I start to kill people. People mean everyone. And this is an educator? No, this is a joke. Here is another interesting part where Yeager, I'm going to show you, Yeager has claimed publicly, including in other YouTube videos, that his illustrious law enforcement career included jobs as police chief for the town of Big Sandy, Tennessee, and later as a sheriff deputy in Benton County, Tennessee. What he doesn't say is that he was fired from both those jobs. So, Mr. Yeager, before you claim yourself to be an educator, to be an example, to be an instructor, you need to be sure that you understand the meaning of being an educator. And, you know, it's like in this article, there are many more information about him that can give you an idea about this subject. But, you know, even I want to give you an advice, Mr. Yeager, even not as an instructor, not as an educator, but even like a simple businessman. If you want to be a businessman, a fair businessman, you need to start to lesson number 1, never talk bad about another competitor, never talk trash as you did about another professional in this industry, especially if you don't know nothing about the other one, about another person. It's something that is really unfair. And I want to say to you, Mr. Yeager, really thanks, because you gave me the opportunity to mark the deep line between a simple salesman like you are and a serious professional like I am. And you know, the big difference between me and you, Mr. Yeager, and this is probably one of the reasons that why you did a video like that, is that you sell your training course to the civilians, so you can tell them whatever you want, because no one is going to check your information. And probably now this is something that is going to change, because people realize that they paid for some information and have other different kind of information for free. The difference between me and you, Mr. Yeager, is that I can do what you do in your job, because normally almost time I am in front of many different instructors with many years of combat experience and many different specialization from many different special forces or special units, and I can't say bullshit to them, because they are going to kick my ass in less than 5 minutes. And if you scroll my page, if it's something very easy that probably should better if you did before realize this kind of video. if you scroll my page, you can see that I work in, which is my job, and why I have no time for realz DVD. And another point, a big difference, if you're guys, you are going in the page of this man and you check, for example, the 10 posts, the first 10 posts that they have in their page, you can find product, gun, t-shirt, or components, sell, money, money, money. If you're going in our page and you check the first 10 posts today or yesterday, whatever, you are going to see units, training, help someone, unit, help someone, training. That is the big difference, Mr. Yeager. So before you talk bad about another professional that you don't know, I think you should start to learn which is the meaning of to be an instructor, which is the real meaning to be an educator, and hope to see you in first person and to meet you in the first person in the future, so we can clarify a lot of points, and maybe you can teach me the proper way how to train people in tactical. Thank you, brothers. I'm sorry for this video. It's not a kind of video I never realized it, but you know, I think that this man need a reply from me, and it's what I did. Thank you very much.